Local support for News 6 has been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.
Hi! We're the 6th grade class from Celina East Elementary. Welcome to News 6!
Hi, I'm Vanessa Stallman from Celina East Elementary. Welcome to News 6. With today's first story, here's Todd McKernan.
Could anyone have snakes as their favorite pet? Well, yes, all snakes aren't poisonous, and they are also very easy to look after. This story takes us into the miniature world of birds, fish, and reptiles that Bob Hobbler looks after.
Hi, I'm Gwen Finning. Do you have a pet? We're here at Pets and More Pets store, and we have plenty to show. What made you get into the pet business?
I've always had a lifelong interest in animals, and recently I was raising birds as pets and selling them to other shops, so that I decided to kind of move into the retail side of it from that aspect.
How many different kinds of pets do you have?
There's probably over 1,000 of them if you count all the fish varieties we have. We also have hamsters and gerbils, cockatiels, parakeets, finches, and a lot of reptiles, snakes, several different kinds of snakes, lizards, tortoises.
What pets would you suggest for like a child or a senior citizen?
For children, the hamsters and gerbils are always nice pets because they're easy to handle and pretty easy to take care of. Senior citizens would like something probably that they could take with them on trips if they're pretty active. Cats and dogs would make good pets for senior citizens.
What's your favorite and least favorite pet?
I like the reptiles a lot because they're easy to take care of. They have a lot of unique characteristics. Least favorite pet would be something that would be difficult to take care of. And to me, a lion or a tiger, something like that would be hard to take care of and not a desirable pet animal.
Today's News 6 is produced by Celina East Elementary. Our school is in Celina, which is the county seat of Mercer County. It is located in the northwest corner of Grand Lake. It is approximately 70 miles northwest of Dayton and 40 miles southwest of Lima. Celina was founded in 1834 by James Riley. It has a population of 9,923.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be a disc jockey? In our next story, Tavis Warehan and Colin Darr take us to WKKI K94 FM station to talk to Donna Gruby.
Hi, I'm Colin Darr.
And I'm Tavis Warehan.
What's your favorite radio station?
WKKI.
And we're here to tell you more about it.
When was WKKI started?
Well, Tavis, it started almost 35 years ago in 1960, and it began as WMER. We've changed the name since then. It was the owners of the music store downstairs who began the station as a way of broadcasting sort of music to area stores.
As a disc jockey, how did you get started in this business?
Well, I began in news. I went to meetings and was a reporter and worked weekends, and then I was a news director for 10 years, and it was only about 6 months ago that I went into the entertainment side and became a disc jockey, playing music.
What type of music and programming does the station have to offer?
Well, music-wise, we're called a hot adult contemporary. Programming, we have CNN News. We do a lot of sports, area basketball games. We also have the Cincinnati Reds and the Ohio State Buckeyes. So we have a wide variety of programming.
What's the funniest thing that ever happened to you on the air?
Well, one time I was doing news, and you're supposed to be very serious and very straightforward when you do news. And a friend of mine came in playing the accordion. He walked in right behind me as I was reading the news, and it happened to be a story about execution, not something you should laugh about. But he was playing music on his accordion, and I started laughing and basically couldn't stop. That's probably the funniest thing that ever happened.
Thank you, Donna Agruby, for the great interview. Have you ever imagined being famous by doing something unique? Well, this week's Kids View question asks the 6th graders, if you could be famous, what would you be famous for?
Today's Kids View question is, if you could be famous, what would you be famous for?
If I could be famous, I would be famous for being the fastest swimmer in the world.
I could be famous, I'd be famous for being the best volleyball player.
If I could be famous, I'd be famous for being the author of a best-selling book.
Our next story takes us into a real fun place. Under one roof, Grand Slam offers you roller skating, hockey, baseball, softball, and other fantastic activities. Ryan Norris brings us more details.
Hi, I'm Ryan Norris, and if you want to have a slamming good time, come down to Grand Slam and skate. When and why did Grand Slam get started?
Well, it actually got started about 5 years ago. It was more of a vision that my wife and I had because I wanted to change careers. I wanted to get out and work with youth because I'd been coaching and doing other activities with youth, and we wanted to do something in the entertainment field. So we started working on a baseball, softball franchise. And it just so happened that after about 2 years of working on it, the roller rink in Celina came up for sale, and we decided to merge the two together, and this is what we came up with.
What type of activities are offered here?
Well, the activities that we do are roller skating. That's the primary activity. We just introduced roller hockey a year and a half ago. We also do baseball and softball. We do clinics and camps for both hockey and baseball and softball. And we do slam dunk basketball.
What do you like most about owning Grand Slam?
Well, the main thing I like is working with all the youth. We have anybody from 5 years of age on up through adults and all of our sports activities in here. But I like working with the 5 to 14-year-olds.
Is the Grand Slam only open to young people?
No, it's open to anybody of any age. We have people in their 60s and 70s that come in here and roller skate with the family. The grandparents come in with all the grandchildren. The grandparents come back and use the tunnel net areas and use the baseball and softball machines with the grandkids. So it's pretty much open to anybody.
Thank you, William Rogers, for showing us around Grand Slam. This week in Critics Corner, 6th graders from Celina East Elementary selected The River by Gary Paulson. This is a story about a teenage boy named Brian. He has been asked to return to the wilderness to teach survival techniques to members of the military and to astronauts. A government psychologist accompanies Brian into the wilderness. During a freak storm, the psychologist is seriously injured, and it is up to Brian to save them both and lead them out of the treacherous surrounding. This is a terrific sequel to Hatchet. If you like the outdoors, you'll love Gary Paulson, The River.
That's all for this week's show. Thanks for watching. Be sure to tune in next week when the 6th grade class of Immaculate Conception, Bellevue visits News 6. Local support for News 6 has been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.